This is a terrible crime for which there is no legal excuse, no factual excuse, no psychological excuse. And J.T. Bradley stands in front of you not offering an excuse. He stands up here pleading guilty as charged without negotiation, without recommendation. Your Honor, he's done 2 tours of duty and combat in the Middle East. He went to Afghanistan in 2005, went to Iraq in 2008. It's not an excuse, but it's a fact. Those tours of duty profoundly damaged this young man. Your Honor, November 22nd, 2005, he was on patrol with his unit in Afghanistan. I'm sure the court's aware, roadside bombs and improvised explosive devices are probably the biggest threat to our troops in combat over there. They're often activated by occasionally young people holding electronic devices that detonate them when American troops are going by. His unit's on patrol and they're driving down the road and he's on patrol and there's a young man, probably about 8 I think, holding what appears to be some type of electronic device. The young man ignores repeated commands to put the device down. His sergeant orders him to shoot that young man, which he does. It turned out the young man was holding a transistor radio. Now, I don't know what that does to somebody, but it damages them. It damages them in different ways. Some people deal with that in different ways. It's not an excuse for what my client did, but it's an explanation why someone who was nonviolent and someone who was a good, decent person came back a changed person.
I do want to start by expressing my remorse and my deepest sorrow. I knew Madison Stewart. She was about 5 or 6 months old. I was immediately attached to her. I have a son. He's 6 years old. Not just as a parent, but as an individual. I see my son as the most perfect little boy that I've ever seen. So, Madison Stewart, of course, is the most perfect little girl that I've ever seen. She had exactly the equal amount of love that I give my son. I spent every day taking care of Madison. I changed her diaper, I gave her baths, I played with her. Seeing her smile and laugh, and she was the most precious thing that I ever seen. No, she wasn't my biological daughter. She may as well have been, because I loved her so much. No, it doesn't change anything about what I've done. And I wish that I could offer some explanation for what I've done. And no, I'm not trying to shift blame on the fact that I have post-traumatic stress disorder. But what I've done is not out of any direct malice towards Madison, any direct anger towards Madison, any direct anger towards the family. It's not a temporary shift of having impatience with a baby or a child. It is a result of the fact that I have not been properly desensitized after I came out of the military. I have not been properly treated. I've been put on medications. I've been put on antidepressants, antipsychotics, anxiety. I've not received any real treatment for PTSD. along with my brothers and sisters that are in the military, they too have not received proper treatment from the Veterans Administration for PTSD. So, I in no way personally asking for any lenience. I am accepting full responsibility for what I did. And I apologize to the family of Madison Stewart, to Miss Penny Stewart, apologize to my family, putting them through all this. And I can't express my remorse for what I've done. That's all I have.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you putting your life on the line for our country, for this court, for this system of justice we have. And while your PTSD diagnosis may help explain your tendency to have explosive anger, you're still the one who made the decision to put your hands on this beautiful child and brutally assault her, which directly led to her death. You are responsible for your own actions, not Iraq, not Afghanistan, not that 8-year-old boy holding the transistor radio. Nothing I can do will bring Madison back. It's a senseless act, it's a horrible act, cowardly act, deplorable. You know, we're forgiven for our sins, but there's consequences for our actions. This shameful act that you did, you're going to have to live with for the next 32 years in jail. Good luck to you.